Let's just go see. The VIP. Yeah. He was not in VVIP.
I mean, expecting him
to be, but I mean, he didn't raise an issue about it. Yes, I gathered from the Football Association that the home team, which was FC Facel, did not inform the Football Association or the organizers that we are expecting this high profile guest, to he's coming. Please, call him.
Yeah, with all the respect, security.
The ministry, youth and sports, which has an office or which uses the SKT, was also unaware that he was coming. So the management of Facel have said, well, they decided that they will keep it at at a low profile, like a surprise, and they did not make an issue much of it, even though I understand the vice president, Newton Campbell, as well as the Ministry of Youth and Sports, because they maybe I just leave it with the minister to provide and all of the clarity.
And that inform you that Gambian coach Tapa Manen has left his road as a head coach of B Mountain after the club suffered 4 defeats in succession. Liberian football advocate Yulu Miller is calling for those referred to as opposition football stakeholders to unite for the common goal of football ahead of the 2026 election if they are to be successful in removing the incumbent Mustafa Raji, who is in it to go for a third term as president of the Liberia Football Association. We thought to run you through for some of the leading stories. We now have a new president of the Liberia National Olympic Committee. Sylvester Rennie was elected president of the Liberia National Olympic Committee. Liberia Football Association decided to hold all night games at Tusafi due to poor lighting system. It is right here on the weekend sports. We'll go for our break. When we come back, we have our guest, the Deputy Minister for Sports, Ante Quamie. And the Deputy Minister of Defense is our guest, Mr. Ante Quamie. Let me inform you that there is a resignation at the Liberia Football Association. This time, the media department has been hit. The man who was deputy Danishas Mate, Benjamin Guto Gaba, resigned on Monday. He sent in his letter of resignation. So finally, Ben has left the Football Association. Well, should I say our sad news? For that legal ideas, we have our guest. Minister Quamie, for the very first time, we have you. You want to help us to guess? I'm hearing feedback. Can we go? Okay, we have the Minister Quamie. Good afternoon and welcome to the weekend sports for the first time since should I say the new year studio. Yeah, coming to studio. Yeah. Good afternoon.
Yeah, invited me. Yes, but I've always been busy. But thank God I'm here today. I know Danisha is a good time. But for our politics, we are here to talk about Danisha, please disarm.
Minister High live high.
Now your person what you want to do.
Minister High live high.
It's okay. We're there managing is not. It is what it is.
Okay, we thought to discuss firstly to start with National County Sports Meet. 2024, 2025 National County Sports Meet has ended. All is there for Liberian platform.
Well, firstly, we want to say thanks and appreciation to sponsors, the government of Liberia, to the stakeholders, the county steering committee chairs, members of the steering committee, the superintendents of the 15 counties, the players, so you've exposed themselves, the workers, the Liberia Football Association, the Liberia Football Federation, the Liberia Basketball Federation, all the support, and our sponsors. It was not easy. Thanks for the successful, even though the when Lofa County presented their trophy in jubilation, one of their fans unfortunately they lost.
Okay.
So other than that, yes, okay. We outsourced the ticketing to another company. That was a lesson learned as well. So we will go back down to system and know what did we do wrong, what can be corrected.
When you said lesson learned issues, what went wrong? Like,
no. I'm saying to you, the ticketing was outsourced to a company.
Okay.
So there will be lesson learned. Those lessons will be improved on for the 2025-2026.
Well, we've been told that the Ministry of Youth and Sports decided to visit the family. Did you guys do that?
I was 100% involved myself. I went to JFK with the family. We were involved, contributed to the funeral, everything. I mean, I don't want to discuss that on the radio, but yeah, the Ministry was 100% involved.
There were lots of people thinking the stadium was overcrowded. This led to the Confederation of African Football allegedly go yet to get a receipt of the letter that was sent to the Football Association that they informed us about that they wanted to know what was happening at the FA. What agency can we put in place for the real occurrence of what we saw?
It's a difficult thing. We trust people call security. There's a security committee. The allocation of ticket was 2,000 less of the total capacity. But again, if the police officer says I'm a in the county, and they are in control of the security sector, See what say, okay, somebody coming in, maybe Minister of Youth and Sport workers say, oh, I'm a brother. And those in charge of the ticket, there are a lot of things that can go wrong. 90% of us here don't want bad. The journalists, the presidents of federations, of football club, players, 90% of them bad ticket. We think that everything that belongs to government should be free. There were our challenges. It's honest. You go to other countries and you don't have access to stadium, you will not be there. But Liberia is opposite. Everybody, once you play for the national team before, you think that your fee is value, you're entitled to ticket. Once you play local football, or once you are president of a football club, once you think manager of a football club, you think you are entitled to enter. There where the challenge is coming from. That's how most of the overcrowding of the stadium can come from.
So, I mean, Andy, it's a very good point you stressed about, I mean, journalists, former players, because I was at the SKD, was it the first quarter final? Two former players, I mean, I will not call their name out of respect. Two former players, the security recognized one, and also former captains, recognized one and say, okay, because you don't have tech, because you don't have pass or ticket or whatever, will allow you in. Okay. There's other men who don't know him. The other men who the security doesn't know, he insisted that he will go in. He too, a former captain, he played, and it brought a little bit of promotion. And in any case, I said, we now Kwabo came and said, okay, guys, resolve it. So it's true. But the question now is, how do we solve this problem now that we know that there are people, journalists, government officials? I mean, I was there, one senator, had 13 persons behind him.
Good.
I mean, and I'm like,
Without ticket.
Without tickets. And I'm like, for God's sake, okay, yes, you're a senator, you pass the budget, we can give you the dispensation to go in, maybe with your wife or one person, but 13 persons, how do we solve this problem? Because it will come away, it will not be solved.
Yeah. Because, for example, you say Senator King with 13%, 13 without tickets. Mm-hmm. Imagine if 30 senators come with 13%, multiply that.
Do the math.
Mm-hmm. Do the math. Then maybe another 73 representatives come with 13%. Do the math. And the thing they are entitled. It doesn't work anywhere in the world. In Liberia.
That's 390%.
Okay. Without ticket.
Mm-hmm.
So imagine what the police, the stewards, the Minister of Youth and Sports worker, the LFA worker, the Keeper Federation worker, and those who
are journalists and thousands and everyone.
Even one time, I see another journalist was going to say that my sister, the journalist sister, supposed to sit down in the media. Where are we? Where are we? But we want everything to be. But they will sit on the radio and criticize other people when we as journalists are doing the same wrong thing, but we think that it's supposed to be gift. Honestly, we cannot control that. The best thing to do is maybe the education, but from 1847, the country have been the same. Lawless. People feel entitled to government property. The national country supposed to be 90% of the gate intake goes back to the 15 counties. But if everybody comes on the fee free, the same people will be crying, oh, the gate intake small. But the gate intake small because you brought 30 of your family member on the fee free. So you pay for them? No. Because you did not pay for your 13 members you brought on the fee, so it reduces the allocation that's supposed to go to your country.
The many will want to know, given, like you said, 90% of the gate intake normally go back to the counties. The national county supposed to has been in existence since 1956.
57.
Okay, since 1957 up to now, it's been a very long time. One may say the pitches are bad. What is the Ministry of Youth and Sports thinking about this? And we in the modern world to upgrade the pitches, because when you go there, the country supposed to me that generate a lot of money. Like you said, the money goes right back. What is the Ministry of Youth and Sports doing? What are you guys doing to keep us out of the box to improve the facility that the country
improve no facility? Let me say them much. For me, I'm a politician. I'm a technical person. Media say that very clearly. So most of the time when you talk on the radio, people think you got to be careful before how you talk, before you step. I'm not a politician. Purely a technical. Can't me get in cannot solve that problem. Take for example the national budget for 2024, 2024, 2025. It's not a secret. Government allocated 550,000 for 34 federations and associations. Football being a big deal. Right after Sao Tome and Tunisia game, that money will no longer be there. The Liberian government just saw the wheelchair basketball to go to South Africa. The Liberian government just saw the Deaf Federation to go to their trip. So technically, that money is It's almost not there. There will be other sports who will need that. Handball federation, basketball, volleyball, athletics, surfing. Well, I'm hearing that they are bringing international competition. There is no money. How do you even build infrastructure around the country when the budget allocated for sports is just 500? They say magic, you will perform. But then, mind you, when the national team is playing or any federation that's have international engagement, government will find the money. But then my question to them, if you can find this money, why can't you just allocate it to be in the budget for the Ministry of Youth and Sports to access this at any given point so that we can support all the federations? Most of them feel that, okay, the ministry don't want all the time. But gentlemen, this budget does not, some years, sometimes only 300,000 is in the budget for all federations. How do we do that? Until we can get to a point where our country have major investment and sponsorship, we will not go nowhere. SKD, that stadium was built 1978. I showed before you. We expect that stadium to be in existence to play all our international matches. That stadium was built when there was no club licensing. FIFA introduced club licensing in 2015. Fortunately, I was one of the first people who were trained on club licensing. That stadium cannot be no requirement. We have managed to pass it to pass maybe 50%, 40% of the requirements. But it cannot pass. That stadium was built for city capacity. Because we are sitting there, that whole place is leaking when it comes to the city camp. That stadium was built without Tom Stars, electronic. If I know Tom Stars, if you talk about electronic Tom Stars. That stadium was built without media tribute. That stadium was built without no seating capacity in the dressing room. We have to create that. But 7-8 years ago, we heard that Chinese people spent 18 million to renovate. 18 million could have built a new stadium. But we decided to renovate, and the place was still the same. But we still spent 18 million to renovate. When we could just talk to the Chinese people, so we bake here. This 18 million used it to build a new stadium. But that stadium is still the same. It's still the same. It was only few months ago now that the government of Liberia just said for a muddy dugout seat. Few months ago, government had paid 50% of the digital lighting, 1.5, that FIFA 1.2, but the one we bring in is 1.5. So that means three grade above what FIFA is required for. Because they want to bring a digital remote control. You can dim it, you can carry higher, whatever it is. But because the money is so expensive, government pay only 300,000. But then there was some tax issue. Because they are foreign company, the LRA charges 15% tax. So 15% tax of 600,000 is 90,000. And they said that was not part of the arrangement. Because 90,000 from their money mean that they are working free in Nigeria. There's no profit, there's no overhead, because they also have to pay tax in Holland. So there where we are now, even though behind the scene we're having conversation with LRA, Ministry of Youth and Sport, and Ministry of Finance to see how we can solve that problem to be able for them to come down and finalize it. But behind the scene, it's easy to just talk here on radio.
No lighting,
but there are a lot more that's important. That lighting system is just easy. It's not easy to get a lighting system. It's not easy. You're talking about 48 light bulbs on one pole. Multiply that by 4. It's very expensive. Even the one at the ATS is just 16. It costs 300,000. So imagine that one. So it's not easy. You can talk on radio, you can criticize, but until you sit in this seat, you'll never realize what we go through. I tell that to people most of the time. They say, oh, I said, come sit there for one day. Then you understand what we go through. You have 15 countries. Everybody wanting the best. And that best is not provided for. How do you do that? But again, we sign up to be in the seat. We are here providing whatever service we can provide for our country.
Many concerns have to do with the issue of the national contest post made these days, not meeting 8 essence. The 2 essence, like many will say, to scout youth players or players for
so you say that was
Quamie, Mr. Minister.
No, but to say it's not to say it's not meeting essence. I mean, you establish it and you know the objective for which it was established.
I'm trying to run to the point where you have people playing continuously in the national.
So let's do it like this. What you as the resource person, what was the objectives when the county meet was organized when it got when it got started in
1957.
1957?
Peace, unification, and reconciliation of the country. That was the objective of William V. Thornton. But then the Nigerian Football Association is supposed to benefit. How do they benefit? For talent. We had it in the law. Man, Kante Me is a major deliverable of the government of Liberia.
Yes.
It's a political game. It's not elevated league or football federation or basketball federation. It's a national political stuff because it is a deliverable of the government of Liberia. For government to deliver this, it have to be political. So apart from just playing the football, keyboard, basketball, volleyball, it has some political interest. Yes, we had in the law 10 of the players were come from that country. And after 3 country meet, you no longer play in the country. We were someone at the capital building. Some countries have their league, they are not coming to Monroe to pick up. So if you pass that law, you say after 3 years, it means that Maryland, who is playing their local league and having all their players coming from Maryland, will be franchise. So on the basis of that, I'm twisted, we change the law. So at the result now, one person will play 15, 20 years before they even retire. At the end, where some of them are in offices, they are old enough, they want 42, but they still want to play in the country. Because that's the glamour. You know that few players just want to play in the country because the money they make in 1 month is sometimes more than 1 year of their salary from the first division or third division team they are playing, or the second division team they are playing. So they prefer to wait. So quality player will always be one in the third division because they know at the end of the day they will make 1,000, 2,000 in a shorter possible time country. Take for example, he was the MVP, he was the higher goal scorer. He walked away outside of his salary from Lofa, he walked away with 450,000. When you walk away with 450,000, I'm not sure in few his salary with whatever you playing for will reach that. So you can imagine what can happen. Nush Zon won 150,000 for being a young player. Curtis won 150,000 from being the best defender. Collie Cover won 200,000 for being the best goal, the goalkeeper, the same. Imagine how much their salary added to that. So they prefer to wait for Kantemi forever. But again, Kantemi is political, so there are certain rules when our hands are tied, when we are invited at the capital building. There are certain things we will not on the radio, we'll just move it. Because Kantemi is political. It's a political game.
I mean,
why you think the senator, the representatives are always involved in real elephant league or people federation league or basketball?
You don't see them.
You see senator they sitting on the bench to coach.
No, you don't see them.
You don't see because it's political. They want to show muscle. They want to show that they're in control. But normally, it will not happen. Some genuine senator, I can say this on the radio about stupid. They have some sincere people who really support their country. Momo Sarah is number one. He went to Sano. He was there. He was in the basketball gym every day supporting our country. And not because of politics. He was there before you.
He has the thing.
He was even doing that before he became senator. It's open on. They'll be involved with even though it's political, but they are just supporting that country. How many of those other people you can really see them? Nothing. It's just political. They just want to flow show. They will not even support the country. They will not even help the country until this country remove either in the quarterfinal, semi-final, then he's senator and representing showing yourself. But when the poor are in the butchers, you'll not see nobody. I mean, it's tough. But we sit in, my friend. We know. You can't just say in the public. Because where we sit, we have a confidentiality that we must keep. But the senators, representatives, know exactly what we know. It's what they are really suffering. You know how many of the sportswear companies in abroad that they own that we have to suppress them? You know what can go on? The thing you're seeing in the public is completely different from what is in the reality. In Canterbury. There where we are. That's why you see 1.5 years because our hands are tied when we make the law. The same people will say, "My man, you're legal." Because in that NFL league, where the roof is the roof, my friend, before the Canterbury, few players were suspended by the clubs. After 1 day, 2 days, there was a lot of technical call. The suspension was lifted. for the player to play. Because Kante is political. Can you tell a senator no, I'm not doing it? Can you tell a president of a country I'm not doing it? Can you tell the vice president of a country I'm not doing it? Can you tell representative I'm not doing it? Okay, you're not doing it. But tomorrow you need me too. And a political game. But how the war is, all that is, we don't want to follow instruction, we don't follow the rules, but we want benefit from the sport because it's in our interest. We're not interested, we make all the.
I want to take you back to a statement you made the last time. You said, because we are looking at the political part of it, the men contacted and the Quamie confined age limit set by the Nigeria Basketball Association pledged to implement it. Every federation or association has rules that govern its participation in the competition.
Yeah,
we are
true.
just the organizer. So we will work with the rules given by our association and federation for the good of the national participants. This takes me back to the Liberia Basketball Association.
You know what they did? They now because the 15 counties came and said we can't play until the law is through. So we have to change it. Oh, the basketball federation brought this law. We gave it to the country. The country said, hell no. We have people who, in the first place, that rule is not even holding in their own basketball federation. Why would you want to bring in the country? This law is not holding in your league. Why would you want to bring in basketball? So the 15 countries said, no, we'll not play. So they were forced to change that law. So the basketball component of the country went on.
Somebody will say, why did you confirm it for?
Because that is the law that they brought to us. Like I said to you, we are just organizers. The counties are those who are participating. They say this law is terrible. We don't want this law. The basketball federation will not play in vacuum. They had to play with those countries, and those countries say we don't want it. They will have to read a compromise.
Okay, don't move away from the national contest. Sports me. Let's talk about the national team and other issues. The former president was at the SKD during the course of the week. What happened that we didn't see the former president sitting with the VVIP? He had to leave and
to ask me the question now, me as either the protocol officer to the president.
But the reason why it comes up to you, you're not protocol officer for LFA or media officer for FACEL, but the Samuel Kayando Sports Complex is under the jurisdiction of the Ministry of Youth and Sports, and it was a working day when the game was played. So that's why, I mean, and of course, the LFA.
Let me say this: the Ministry of Youth and Sports and the LFA are in collaboration. That stadium was turned over to the LFA to play some of their matches because the TUSAFI has major problem with lighting. So it was just in 3-4 days that the LFA and the Ministry of Youth and Sports sat down and agreed that okay, you'll be playing some of your matches there over the weekends. But because those games were penny at the TUSAFI, they had to bring a weekday. Unfortunately, the Ministry of Youth and Sports and the LFA were not aware that the former president was coming to that game. Had we been aware, probably all the protocols, everything would have been in place. FC Facel, who had their home match, or maybe they may not have even known that the president was also coming. So maybe it was last minute to turn at the call and say the president was coming. Normally, when they're playing league matches, we would not put our 1,000 kVA generator on because nobody, you'll say in the VVIP. But when that situation happened, we had to hurriedly rush before things can happen. We call FC Facel before they can come here to put 1 or 2 together. The former president already on the field. In like 10-20 minutes, he had already been there. But because the play was not on that time, he came outside. When he got ready, he showed it for him, but you were already comfortable to where he was sitting. So but other people who went there, they went in the VVIP and they were on. But President George Weah, or former President George Weah, is a football man. So I'm not sure if we want to play politics out of that or no, but he was comfortable to where he was sitting. Even though the VVIP was on, most of the other people went there and they were comfortable. But the fact that he came outside and you were comfortable watching a game, he did not complain. But again, also politics being politics, other people will just play politics. But I'm sure there was nothing wrong. Those VVIP was provided for, but unfortunately, he said he was comfortable already to where he was sitting. And nothing wrong. I'm not sure he was disrespected or things went otherwise. I'm not sure.
I stand to be corrected. Most of the guys at the Ministry of Youth and Sports are new people, meaning they met you there. The current minister, one of the assistant ministers that have to do with
But if you go in
But we
FIFA,
raised 18 years.
yeah.
Go back and not use school.
They are not
Henry
doing
Newton,
it.
I consider Henry Newton. So what are you talking about?
The last 6 years of the ex-president, you was there. You were there. Bangolu was not there.
Okay, the topic.
Murphy was not there.
Really now.
There is this issue about the Ministry of Youth and Sports receiving 10,000 for Liberia to every time there's an international game like the national team. The Football Association gave 10,000 for maintenance.
Wait. On their FIFA grant?
This is what
No, on their FIFA grant.
the Ministry of Youth and
Chief,
Sports.
every time Liberia play, every time any federation or association plays, that money you use is from the Ministry of Youth and Sport budget. You know that? So I can't discuss it.
The LFA said they
One
gave
second.
10,000
The
US
LFA
to
does not
the
have that money. That
Association.
money coming from my budget. How can you LFA say they gave it to me? Go ask them. Go then explain it properly. I did it. Not LFA for say the Ministry of Youth and
I
Sports.
know.
But every money that is spent on international teams, that money comes from the Ministry of Youth and Sport budget. I don't want to discuss it further. So that money is not from FIFA grant. That money is not from FIBA. That money is not from Athletic Federation. That money is not from FIBA. That money comes from the Ministry of Youth and Sport budget to maintain that stadium. That's why I said to you, when you sit in a seat for 1 week, 2 weeks, you realize what life is. That generator to that stadium,
The 1,000.
it's a 1,000 kVA. It burns 50 gallons per hour.
50 gallons per hour.
Yeah.
You can cross check with anybody who knows about
No, you don't have to cross check. Go to the Ministry of Youth and Sport and do your own background investigation. When the tower lights is not on, it's 35 gallons. When the tower light is on, it's 50 gallons. You have people called casual workers who work their day in, day out that you're supposed to pay them. They're not on government salary. There are other things that you must do to maintain the stadium, to maintain the fee, to play. So that money is put in the budget to support that thing you're talking about. You say LFA say they can give out 10,000. If that money from stop.
So let's. I mean, yeah, that's and just to support Thomas. That's why the LFA, the LFA.
I don't want to discuss this further because when LFA say they gave out that money, it means that it's either coming from their budget or from their FIFA grant. That money is from our budget.
At times they get 10,000. There's no
let's-
much. They give 5,000.
Let's go to another. Mr. Minister, we got 2 games next month in continuation of the World Cup qualifiers. There is, I don't want to use the word rigmarole, but there's uncertainty as to who is the coach. The FA vice president this year,
Is he the spokesperson or the LFA?
he's an official of the Football
Is he
Association.
the spokesperson of the LFA?
Well, he may not be the official spokesperson as per the statute, but he's an official of the
He was
LFA.
expressing his personal feeling as Adolfo Dolo.
Well,
Not
I'm not.
advice.
Is it in journalism, and you know, as journalists, we are journalists. It matters little or nothing for the minister to say, "Well, this is my view." I think we're not doing well in school, or I think the government not doing well. You do not have your personal view, maybe on the count of 1 to 10, 9 times. We have a coach now because the LFA
Yeah, we
said,
do.
who is the coach?
Thomas Kojo.
He was set for the remainder of the World Cup qualifiers.
No.
Or
My understanding is that he is a temporary coach until the Tunisia South Tome.
okay,
After which the LFA. Chief, you can put your feet into it.
No, Minister,
Start.
Minister, go ahead.
Yeah.
Go ahead, Minister.
You have to put your feet into
Go ahead, Minister.
The LFA wrote the Minister of Youth and Sports and recommended 2 coaches. Peter Butler, Thomas Kojo. We had conversation with Peter Butler. He said he wanted 15,000 to come back to Liberia. The government of Liberia in the we cannot afford 15,000 per month to give him. So Thomas Kojo is this director of sports at the Ministry of Youth and Sports. He's a certified coach.
yes,
He has been coaching the national team for more than 10, 15 years. He was recommended by the position as a second option. So if we can't get the first option,
we'll go back to the second.
so how can Mr. Dolo, who is the vice president, so he was not in that meeting when the LFA wrote the letter, or was he not informed by the LFA that they recommended Thomas Kojo? I don't. That's why I asked, is he the spokesperson of the FA?
No, he's not a spokesperson, but he is a vice president duly elected.
So then he was in that meeting that they took the decision to send Thomas Kojo as the second option. So that's why I can't discuss it. That's why I was asking whether he's this new spokesperson. Other than that, that letter that we acted upon came from the LFA. Unfortunately, I can't share it with you because it has to it boils around confidentiality. But if you ask the LFA who
So-
recommended this, he will give you that letter.
So who's going to pay Thomas Kujo what a salary, what a wages, what a
Whatever
what a
it is,
salary?
the government library always pay coaches that come to library. LFA have never paid.
It's alleged that you people say indebted to Thomas Kujo.
Thomas Kujo reported that to you.
It's alleged.
Is Thomas Kujo reported that to you?
Mr. Minister, one other question that we have. There was this information that came out published in the front page of Africa that the government says they can only support the senior men's and women's teams. It cannot support youth football.
I show you just quoting it on the basis of what you said, but it was detailed.
Yeah, so
It's not what you think.
yeah, my concern is, I know. I mean, I'm not going to pretend that government has competing priorities and there is, competition for scarce resources. My question is, was the message wrongly communicated or as it came to the public? That's my concern. Whether
I
because
don't even know how it got to the public, either through the FA or through ESA, they say. So I have to be careful on how I say this.
Mhm.
The LFA have on 12 male and female, on 15 male and female, on 17 male and female, on 20 male and female, on 23 male and female in senior national team. 10.
Mhm.
When you put all of them into a competition in 1 year, government will spend no less than 15 million. Do we have it?
No, we don't have that much.
Government have only 550,000 for sports for all national teams. If you check the budget now, it's a public document, you'll see it there. For 34 federation and association. I just said to you that the wheelchair basketball in deaf federation just in for international trade. That 550,000 might even be there anymore. Or it's short. As soon as the Liberia was Tunisia, Liberia for the South African, maybe we'll either be talking about the Minister of Finance will have to look at money elsewhere. So in reality, we cannot support all federations in the association 100% as you wished. Since the LFA is having some good time with FIFA, and FIFA is supporting grassroots football through some of the
FIFA Forward.
FIFA Forward program, they can manage. We say, please manage to do that. If we commit them into major competitions and there is no money to source it, you will be the same people causing honor. Why did you even also put in there and the team is not participating? You listen to Gafa a few days ago on BBC and people. Most of our source of funding is gone. So that cost it. Do we have the money to commit 10 teams from LFA, Basketball Federation will bring it, Athletic Federation will bring it? Do we have it? We don't have it. It's a reality. We don't have money. Why are we coming to lie to you? Okay, commit all the team. We don't have money. Then it's embarrassing. Then they had to fund Liberia again. We don't already have it. We told LFA no, we cannot commit to the 10 teams that you want us to commit to because there's no resource. However, government will also crawl and struggle to support the female national team and the male national teams in competition. Even with this, we don't even have the resources. Even with this, we don't even have the resources. But government will also have to struggle to support.
Let's inform you that the Freedom Cash giveaway is ongoing. You can win for yourself 10,000 this afternoon. All you have to do is dial the code *7 *14# use 200 LD or $1.50 to win 10,000 like Mr. Minister. Do you people at the Ministry of Youth and Sports feel ballot that the little the government is pumping in to the senior national team, the male national team, the women national team, the results are not coming? People feel ballot about that.
Amen. So if you send your son to school before you pay the school fee, you will not ballot. Stop putting your feet into it.
No, Minister.
So we are not human beings with robot.
Because we have not seen a Ministry of Youth and Sport. Maybe probably.
So we should be on radio crying. Oh, come on, man. Stop putting your feet into it.
No. My point here is at times the ministry will invite the footballers all day.
So if we inviting them, we have to tell you. You know how many meetings we have every time? Even yesterday, the Minister of Youth and Sport and LFA have meeting. So we should come on the radio every time we have meeting. Really?
That's all because
Yes, we battle because we are human beings.
Because like see like indeed things that
So you Liberian citizen. You are you battle when loans are low? No.
For you.
You citizen of Liberia. Do you battle when Liberia lose?
Mr. Minister, I'm setting the seat to ask you the question.
That's the question.
Mr. Minister, I'm setting the seat to ask you the question. That's what I'm asking you.
You are human being. You are Liberian. You feel battle when Liberia lose.
Okay.
Yes, I do.
So I'm Liberian. I feel terrible because I know what I go through every day for loans to play. Nobody see my tears went up and down. Now flow coming down. Fund ministry up and down. Central bank. Nobody knows that.
Okay.
You don't know why you want to see loans to play. How we go through. What we go through for loans to play. You care less.
Okay. We listened to the president at the State of the Nation address. There was nothing talking about sports. Many
Please
are
don't bring
concerned.
politics.
No, they're
Don't
not
bring
politics. They're not politics, Minister. Many are concerned if the Ministry of Youth and Sports presented their report to the committee that was set up to collect a report from the Bureau of Ministry Agency, so the president can speak on it, because we didn't hear the president speak about sports. And majority of the people in the country are young people and they're involved in the sports activities. Did you people at the Ministry of Youth and Sports present report to that committee that was set up to get reports from all of the ministry agencies for the president to talk about?
If the 21 ministries, the 42 agencies and autonomous agencies submit their report to the executive management, you read in the 2 hours the president can stand there for, they will have to read everything.
At times,
Yeah,
it can be in a report posted on the official page.
They talk about TVET. Where you think that report came from? The TVET they talk about, it came from the Ministry of Youth and Sport. Ministry of Youth and Sport had TVET. They talk about TVET. Maybe those who are crafting and writing a story for the president did not capture sport. But yes, we submit. But unfortunately, the president is just standing for 2 hours. You really think that they will talk everything?
No, everything will
And
not be said.
everything
Will be said in that 2 hours, but it will be on the official
But the
website.
Ministry of Youth and Sport is not part of the people who drafting. We are not part of it. We will send our report. Those who drafting, don't put it there. You want whole Ministry of Youth and Sport responsible for that? Really? You want who else responsible? So you really think that ministry agencies will be in this country? They will not send report every year. We send quarterly reports to the executive mansion and the national, because we have supervisors who are the Senate committee on sports and the House committee on sports. Those people will quarterly report to them.
Do you want to touch on something before we go to the line? Start into our callers. We have the Deputy Minister of Sports, Quamie, who is a firebrand minister here with us this afternoon as our guest. Call us on 0776 104 104, 0776 104 104, 086 500 104. You'll be live on the program, The Freedom Weekend Sports. Those of you outside Liberia, you want to form part of the conversation, you can call us on +231 86 500 104. That's our WhatsApp line. Call us on 0776 104 104, 0776 104 104, 086 500 104. To be part of the program, The Freedom Weekend Sports here on Freedom 87.9. We're playing host to Minister Quamie, the Deputy Minister of Sports at the Ministry of Youth and Sports. Call us on the weekend. I get this very quiet caller here. Good afternoon. Afternoon. Your name, where you join us from? Okay, go ahead. Come again, say Minister. I had to Minister as well. Okay. Okay, Jeff, thank you. The minister, yeah, thank you, Jeff. Hello. Yeah, your name and where you join us from? Welcome. Go ahead.
What I want to about the I think that our system is that you should question.
Okay.
When someone asks you a question, you should be patient and answer the question. If you don't have any answer, then you don't have any answer.
Okay.
So I think somebody asked a question that the previous person still have addressed. Spoke on that sure in his speech, and he said that it is there on the website of the executive
No. He didn't say it is there. No. Hello. The deputy minister did not say it is there on the website.
He said the president will not talk about everything.
But also as part of the youth response,
They talk about TV.
On the youth.
Okay, he gone. Let get this person. Hello. This person. Hello. Your name? Where you join us from? Oh, okay. Thank you. Let get the person. Hello.
Yeah, hello.
I'm doing good. Your name? Where you join us from? Welcome.
For me, the issue is that, in fact, I'm thinking that our sport or the national team was going to progress instead of progress. Because when I first heard that there's a budget for the national team, I think it's huge. When they Quamie, you go to complain on impact and other stuff, then they reduce it. How is the national team going to progress?
So, that 50,000 the government spend more of that money for one game to start and play. So now government spend over 200,000 for a single game to start to do. So that 50,000 is still put in that budget just for I think normal operation activities. Okay, thank you. Let me get another person. Hello. Yeah, go ahead. Yeah, go ahead. The minister list.
Because the minister said he has a technical I think time for them to see politics how they can turn it into something for the growth of the country.
Okay.
And I have another question for the minister.
Okay.
Because I think that's money got to go pay for the country for the country. Money when they come back, they pay the country. How they pay their money?
Okay.
They won't get their money. So what are they doing it for?
What can the ministry do? Just squeezing to this like this person rare. Hello. Hey, my man, I'm taking you back. Malawa. Call us on 0776 104 104 0776 104 104 086 500. That's basically I need 2 presidents to get back to the minister. Call us on 0776 104 104 086 500 104. Be live right there on the Freedom Weekend Sports. We have the Deputy Minister for Sports, Quamie, as our guest on the Weekend Sports. Call us on 0776 104 104 086 500 104. Okay. As we await the call to come in, think about the minister. Minister, he doesn't know some of our.
Yeah, so you didn't get it clear, but let me replay
Yeah,
it.
yeah.
So the first question is the caller is saying you and us, the first caller should not be afraid to talk about politics and sport because that is the reason why George Weah was players that are probably not doing well for sports. So if there are issues in sport or politics, now we should talk about it.
Okay.
Let
me get a person. Hello.
Good afternoon, brother.
Yeah, good afternoon. Okay.
Say thank you for the supplement discussion. Thomas, a chance will not be very realistic to engage on issues. The national government honestly is not doing well to the issue of youth sport and elaborate.
How?
You know, saying, can you imagine national government pass budget and then 50,000 for budget for budget? You say you have a national team, female and male, coming down and look at the ministry for this thing. You have over 30 LFAs or association based on a listing. Now, for typical example, you have the Labor Chiefs Federation who supply the president for the supply with.
Okay. The minister will talk more about that. Let's get this person. Hello.
Yes.
You are a phone caller today. Go ahead.
Yes. My name is Central Virginia.
Okay.
The deputy minister for highlighting some of the major issues that we face with the Ministry of Sport.
Okay.
But my point here basically has to do with the selections of the coach for the national team.
Okay.
The issue about the national team is not really with coach. It has to do with support.
Okay.
You know, and that's one thing that's suffering us in this country: quality and lack of support, and then we want to move football forward. Like the minister have said, he's now a politician. But all of those points that you highlighted, these are issues that are very confronting the ministry of youth sport.
Okay.
It's about Liberia if we want football to go forward, believe in ourselves. I wholeheartedly welcome Mr. Thomas Kojo because he's a certified coach.
Okay.
If he can only get support
Okay.
and the necessary thing that he needs to work with,
Okay.
I think the national team will really move forward.
Thank you. Thank you.
It has to do with business support.
Okay. Thank you. Thank you. Okay, Minister.
Yeah, so the first question caller is saying we should not be afraid of talk about politics. That's why George was democratically replaced. So if there are issues, whether they border on politics, we should talk about it.
But we spoke on everything. The only thing is that we are not here to discuss politics. We're discussing sports and the hurdles that sports faces in Liberia. We discussed that.
Okay. There's another concern that we should depoliticize the county meet. I mean, so that it contributes to the
In order to depoliticize the county meet, you have to take it from the Ministry of Youth and Sports. You have to take the government interfering because the county meet is organized by the Ministry of Internal Affairs and the Ministry of Youth and Sports. And also, the county meet is the government deliverable. In order to do that, you have to take it from the Ministry of Youth and Sports, Ministry of Internal Affairs, and give it to the federations and institutions. Maybe the Liberian National Committee is supposed to be running it. Other than that, it will continue to be politics.
And then somebody
Because it's a delivery of the government. A government will be delivering, then there will be no politics. There will be politics.
because the government has to point to it for re-election.
Yeah.
and then somebody is concerned that counties normally receive allotment for preparation.
Yeah, he was saying,
Yes.
I think I heard that.
Yeah,
So
That
that
people
counties
can't stay over
over
there.
Yes, yes.
Unfortunately, the Ministry of Youth and Sports, the Ministry of Internal Affairs, or the organizing committee of the county meet are not signatory to your contract you sign with your players. For instance, if you are signing Emmanuel Flomo, let's say, for example, Lofa, the Ministry of Youth and Sports was not there. The Ministry of Internal Affairs was not there when you're signing those players. So the contract between you and Emmanuel Flomo is maybe between you and Emmanuel Flomo agent or Leska FC, because Leska FC own the player. So probably they will have some discussion as to you taking the player just injury that they are responsible. So we are not party to your contract. So it's difficult for to get involved. Yes, we will get involved when the player bring a complaint to us.
Okay, that's it. That was my
County
next
did
question.
that.
That was my
Normally
next
we get involved. Grand Crew has major issue with payment. Behind the scene, we resolve it. We solve it. Yes, Grand Crew.
question. But you also have
Yes,
salary.
we will solve it. Most of the things will come to us, will solve it. But we're not going on the radio and be talking it because it boils around the integrity of these counties and the confidentiality of the contract is signed. So we will not come in the air to discuss it. There are a lot of counties who, one way or the other, you don't see nobody behind them. I mean, out of no disrespect. But some of the countries, you will not see nobody. The fact that they will not even qualify to come tomorrow, even if they qualify to come tomorrow, you will just see one or two people from the country just with them. The way you see Nimakate, Lofa, the way you see maybe Gabriel Montgomery, with Gamone, with Basso. You're not seeing with other countries. You're not seeing one person. Maybe you just see the steering committee. The way you see Flor Tuma then with Nima, you see the rest of the people. You see Momo Saro, Papi Sumo, Mohamed Kole. You see Mamaka Kamara. You will not see some of the countries. You can't even identify one person. You say who were the country.
I mean, my own Grand Crew says Adversarial level. I know who
this
that-
Adversarial was there, but
Okay.
no support again. Adversarial is not young than before.
I know the age is
So
catching
yeah,
up.
age is catching up with him. He was there. He tried his best. But unfortunately, Grand Crew, there was something that we can't talk on the radio.
Yeah, I
We
know,
have
I
some
know.
challenges.
Yeah, I know.
So we have to come in administrate to help them resolve some of the issues.
And then the someone talk about the 50,000 for school. I mean, he was not listening.
No.
It's too small.
See, no, it's not 50,000. 50,000 for football in the budget standing by itself. They have 550,000 for all national teams. It means that they take the full federations and association. Whenever they have trip, they access that money. But unfortunately, that money is not even sufficient. Let me give you 4 examples. Senegal, Orange, sponsor. Orange spend more than 16 million every year on Senegal. Puma, they also sponsoring Senegal. They pay them serious money to wear Puma. Do we have something like that? We don't have the numbers, we don't have the face, we don't have anything like that. So we don't even have sponsorship. They feel they will have what now? Oops.
Well, one and every
One now. They give it to us free of charge. You know why? Because Liberia does not have the space and the value and the numbers. Nike, you know how much Nike pay in Nigeria? Because Nigeria has the number 200 million people. Even in London, they still in London. London, no Nigeria get more than 4 million people living in London. Just by London alone, Nike can get that money. In America, Nigeria get more than 10 million people in there. So Nike alone, in America, they can make that money. Then you go to Lagos, you go to Abuja, you go to Kano, you go to Port Harcourt. When they open store there, they make that money. So they pay in Nigeria almost 50 million every year. They can make that money in the time. So Nigeria national team is not struggling. Arik, or airpiece also of Nigeria. So every time they travel air period. Do we have that same thing here? No. We will continue to struggle because we don't even have sponsorship. Those who can even negotiate for Liberia, all the major companies here, which one of them supporting Liberia? Which one of them say, okay, a part of our corporate social responsibility, we support the national team. You know how many times we go to major companies here to help? They say no. Because those who maybe NRC or those who negotiate on behalf of government to the major construction company, they don't keep to negotiate it as part of your corporate responsibility. 30% give it to national team or give it to spoof, and then that money will go to extra account. They see where you got the 30 cents from gas. When now we got roll form, it probably will need to identify something that can take 5 cents or 2 cents to put it somewhere for sports development. I show. Maybe after 1 year, you had 10, 15, 20 million to have excess now to support in Liberia.
Well,
Other than that, you can't depend on government budget.
I was speaking to one senator and I will let him unveil it, but he's working on the bill for some levy for sports fund, stuff like that.
We'll be happy. Even if we are gone, that will also help teams. It will not just be long or national team, but it will be for all federations and associations. So that at least every year we'll have sufficient to build and support our teams. For example, SKD, 1978. That stadium has outlived. We need a new stadium.
So Andy, let me ask this question before I know we're running out of time. You are a certified club licensing or person or official expert, whatever way you want to describe it. But what do you think? Will you advise? And again, you are in government. I know we can do some patch up so that we have the chance to play our home games. We have to play games at home instead of going away. But if government has, say, for example, 20 million, instead of, will you advise government, let's go renovate SKD
No
or
way.
build
Build a new stadium. Build a new stadium. I mean, we just wasting money at the SKD. We just wasting money at the SKD. We need to build a brand new stadium because that stadium was built in 1978. When FIFA passed the law in 2015 for club, there were no club licensing before. They just came to be in 2015. And actively, we were the first people who were trained. Unfortunately for Africa, Hisham Amaroni was the Secretary General of CAF. Said FIFA, CAF, Africa not ready. Maybe the people in the north will be ready, but FIFA will bake your get some time to Africa. Unfortunately, Issa Hayatou left. Hisham Amaroni left. New people came. When FIFA came and said, look, we give you more time, we're ready. Boom! That law just hit everybody. And 90% of the country in Africa had to play in Morocco. Morocco was assisting 24 countries. So Africa assisted 6 other countries. 90% of the country, my friend, they don't have team. The whole of West Africa. Maybe only 3 countries were qualified to play in home. The rest of them were playing. The rest of them were playing in Morocco. Do we have to go through that humiliation? Even Liberia playing there. 24 countries playing Morocco. That's why everything Morocco won again. Because they are doing well. They are doing well for Africa.
Let's go home.
It's not easy.
Let's go home. Do you have anything else to say? Go home.
Firstly, I want to say thank you for the opportunity. For most of you who have called and probably I did not touch what you called for. We were not discussing politics here on the radio.
We were not discussing politics.
We were discussing facts and issues polarizing around our sports and sports development in Liberia. I mean, the LFA election in 2026. Let me say, Moses, I keep calling you your uncle name. Someone Ronald,
Yes.
you'll take it easy.
Okay, Minister.
You'll take it easy. We are far, far away. When that time comes,
Somebody want to endorse you for the presidency.
no.
Are there plans in the future to be FA president?
With a long-standing tie with
If
football.
possible. No.
I mean, in the future, maybe
Sure.
after 2026.
I don't want to sound on this radio boastful, but God have been good to me. I've done every work in football. I done every work. Even at the point where I was among the 7 people to be on the judiciary committee of CAF, God have been good to me in football. I've done everything. I served as match commissioner, general coordinator, CAF and FIFA security officer. I was one time on the media committee, I was on the judiciary committee, I was on the appeal committee. I've served football. God have been good to me. Most of the places and most of the countries I've gone to, maybe more than 100 around the world, it was because of football. My parents could have never given me what football had given me because they never had it. Now that they under me, but football gave me too much. There is no country in Africa you go there in the Quamie in football. Nobody knows me there. I serve football. I've won 11 competitions with CAF and FIFA. I'm not sure the thing I've achieved now in football, I can pay football back. So even with the little bigger resources I spend on what I can get very frustrated. But honestly, football, I've gone to 100 countries around the world, sleep free hotel, fly business class. What more I need from football? Yeah, the opportunity can in the future. I can't say what will happen 10 years from now, 5 years from now. Yes, but God has helped me with football. I'm grateful.
Okay.
Mustafa Raji is my friend. Kasteku is my friend. Whoever wins, but for me, Mustafa had done well for football.
Okay.
So we should keep him for a test.
Yeah. Are you endorsing? Okay. Certainly, the minister.
Yes.
The minister is endorsing Mustafa.
But who in Labrador don't know Mustafa is my friend?
Okay.
For more than 30 years.
I think the news will be able to say that let Mustafa step down.
Then you go wrong with it.
Let's go. We are a minister.
But honestly,
Yes.
Kase is my friend. The same way Mustafa is my friend.
And you are endorsing one of your friends.
No, but Kase knows where I stand. He's my friend, but he knows where I stand.
You support Mustafa strictly.
Yeah, Mustafa is my friend, and I think that we need to get him the